All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you thought you'd seen the last of me, I bet. But luckily for you, the Center College Rocket League team is just that good, and we are going to nationals.
Yeah, not done quite yet. I know some of you maybe thought that the conference championship would be the last stream, but this team is so dominant that they just had to qualify for nationals. So they qualified for a 16-team tournament. I'm calling this the Tournament of Champions. And it's the 16 best teams from both the fall and the spring in the NECC Division 6, which is, I guess, this current division of play and skill competition. But 16 teams. Center is ranked the 5 seed, playing the 12 seed SVSU Blue,
which is Saginaw Valley State University.
And if they sound familiar, it's because we've already played them this year. They came out of our conference, and our side of the conference actually too. They were swept 3-0 earlier in the season, so pretty favorable matchup here, potentially in the first round for our Center Rocket League team. But if they win, they advance to the quarterfinals, which would happen later tonight. So I'm not going to fully guarantee it, but expect 2 Rocket League matches tonight from Center College. See if they can keep the season alive one more week.
Yeah, and with that being said, obviously this first matchup, like you said, pretty favorable for Center. But, come nationals time, any little mistake can and will be held against you. And if we've seen anything from this Center team, it's that they are capable of, going down in a game and making a comeback. But all the same, those habits, are something you want to practice, even in matches that don't seem like they matter that much. Because at this stage, everything is going to matter.
Yeah, it's got to be fully locked in here. That next opponent, the potential 4 seed, looking like a really good team. I think they maybe won their the region or conference for Division 6. So look out for a really good second matchup if Center is able to make it past this first one. But also, Center could be a little bit rusty here. I don't think haven't played in, full 2 weeks since the conference winning championship. So maybe see some rust from the team here early. But expected to see a win here in this match.
Yeah, and I mean, if I were to guess, knowing these guys, they're gonna round out into form pretty quickly here in this series. But so far, a 0-0 game, and Deroxy trying to give SVSU a goal.
Maybe a little bit of a down pass there. Nothing
choose not
too
to
bad.
take it. Yeah, maybe it was a pass and I just didn't see the vision. But definitely a risky play there early. And yeah, 0-0 here after 2 minutes.
Drox name with a little change of the skin here. I don't know if I've seen this one yet this season.
Oh yeah, that is wow.
Lightning looking one. Yeah, it's different. See if it bodes him well today.
I feel like I've seen some countertops that sort of look like that.
Yeah,
that pattern going on.
That definitely could be a potential marble countertop out.
Yeah. Either way, it looks great.
Really?
Good choice for the Nationals here.
Yeah. Tom's got to up the game for the Nationals. Really get a skin that's working well.
And that's a nice pass attempt there by Snoopy, but just a little bit behind his teammate. That's a nice demo by
Sush laying the lumber early. Double demo. He knows the adjustments that need to be made sometimes. If the goals aren't pouring in early, get physical.
And, you know, he knows the adjustments because the adjustments are always just demo more.
Yeah, no, and
Go from there.
nothing wrong with that though. Whether it be annoying to play against, sometimes it's just a smart strategy.
Absolutely. And, you know, again, 2 minutes left in the game here, still scoreless.
Yeah, it's
And haven't even really seen a lot of chances.
yeah,
by either
pretty
team.
crazy here. Kind of just back and forth clearance game. Center trying to get a couple passes, but SVSU kind of just been there on the back wall and not even really much shots for on goal percent.
Yeah, you can tell this SVSU team has improved quite a bit since the last time we played them. What I remember, it was pretty early in the season, and it was pretty dominant 3-0. And as I say that, almost a goal snuck in there by nickname. And, well, try to get too aggressive, and
It's gonna kill you sometimes. SVSU seeming a little bit out of rotation here. Roxy cleans it up with a really good clearance / pass to himself and doesn't get more free than that. Deroxy gets center's first goal of this match.
yeah. But regardless, like I said, I mean, it seems like this team has been working on their game a little bit during the season, and like you said, off the back wall, they seem to be a lot more sound.
Yeah,
I
they're
remember.
reading the passes well from center.
Oh, wow.
Can't stop that connection sometimes. Deroxy to Sush. Get another goal here for center. Just reading the bounce well. That's really impressive. Put that much speed on it. Absolutely zero boost. Sush getting on the board.
Yeah, it's funny that goal came right as you said. Reading the pass as well. I mean, that's just unreadable, though.
Yeah, I know. That one's just so fast. Oh, going
Why?
for it. Insane double tap.
And it seems as if they've turned the switch to on here. Center has.
Yeah.
Late in game one, finding a way to get some quick goals.
Tough off the wall there.
And this might go in.
All-star.
Oh, what a save by Deroxy. Holy. That nickname again was
Oh,
my
Goodness. Buck from the heavens.
That's, yeah. I mean,
Oh.
unfortunate 50 there, but
Oh.
how does he read that off the ceiling? I mean, it
Right.
hit the corner. I would have never.
Wow. And he hit it with the top of his carpet downwards.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a sick goal.
But he was going upwards. I mean, a lot of things going on there, right?
That was a sick goal and much needed goal for this SVSU team. Because this is still a game now.
Yeah, now 35 seconds. Center don't want to get too aggressive here. Maybe a little bit of the parkage of the bus might be useful.
And there's a great pass, but oh, Sush
Good
was just
stuff from
a
Sush.
dunk of the century. He misses. Wow.
Honestly, maybe it looked like an intentional fake there.
Could've
Zero
been,
boost.
yeah.
You're not going to do a whole lot with it. Good aerial there, though. Maybe following it.
There's Deroxy with a really nice read.
Oh, no.
Sush wants that one back.
Thinks he should have scored that. And he's probably right.
And Deroxy missing that. Oh.
Sush able to snuff out any last chance efforts from SVSU and center. Gonna take a 1-0 lead here in this match.
Yeah, and that was honestly a pretty good game, I would say. You know, obviously center turned it up a little bit at the end, towards the end, but definitely some valid shot attempts by SVSU and overall pretty good defense.
Yeah, no, the back wall defense was definitely there, and really center's chances were mostly on the counterattack or reading a really good angle or a good pass. It was just not even really defendable, right? So SVSU's defense is very sound, and center not as many shot opportunities as they normally get.
Going for a demo there. Bumps Sush at least, is Snoopy. Oh, and trying to pass that middle, ends up just going straight to Sush.
Yeah, dot to the opposition there.
Absolutely.
I'll start with zero boost, trying to be a warrior here.
Ooh, can't read that though. Good play by Snoopy. And nickname going. Oh, and what a
All-Star,
save by
zero
All-Star.
boost save.
Buck is up somehow. Oh my, that would have been nuts. I mean,
Oh,
Buck-
All-Star getting demoed.
Buck had the recovery of a lifetime to go from shooting that first shot to somehow being ready to put in the rebound. Yeah, this is a much more inspired SVSU team. There's no doubt about it. And that's a decent fake attempt there.
Oh, wow. Heard them going crazy in the other room. They knew that was going in.
Yeah,
Right as it was hit. Call this the team pinch. And sometimes the team pinch is right on the money. It's pretty intentional. Sometimes you actually want to do that. Think that if you can hit it together, just go straight towards the net. And sometimes when you're fortunate, that's the result.
Yeah, and obviously it's a little bit random sometimes where the ball's going to go on those, but the advantage you get is that the ball travels much faster than if you just hit it by yourself. As you can see, that was a 98-mile-per-hour screamer. And that's not a velocity you're really going to reach in Rocket League unless
Got
you're
two.
going in with a teammate. Yeah.
Also turning on the board there with the shot. Want to see if SVSU can turn this defense into more counterattacks. Getting some quality stats, but just not really turning them into offense on the other end. This is a good chance at it.
Yeah, but they double committed there in the air, and that's almost never going to work, especially when you're playing against a team of this caliber. So there's kind of need to balance that fine line between getting aggressive and still playing smart.
And it's tough. Zoosh with the physicality. Giving another bump there. All-Star had no boost, so he left it for DeRoxy.
Wow.
Going for the nasty goal, and DeRoxy gets it with the new skin.
And you see kind of a mistake here by nickname. Definitely DeRoxy had him beat there, but just opting to double jump, trying to predict an instant shot. And we know DeRoxy loves his double taps. So
Yeah, sometimes the one more to yourself can be a dangerous strategy that the defense isn't expecting. You're that good at double taps like DeRoxy, it's a weapon you can use.
we'll see if SVSU can find a way to respond here. Nickname with a decent shot.
A lot of really good goal line stands here from center. Not the hardest of saves, but just being in the right place at the right time has been huge.
Here's DeRoxy sending it across. Oh, and that's a good second touch there.
Oh my
And third
goodness.
touch. I mean, just score, why don't you?
That's
Jeez
ridiculous,
Louise.
DeRoxy. In his absolute bag here for the Nationals. Hopefully it's just a warm-up here for the second game, for second match. But he is feeling back.
I mean, did you see where he started that?
Yes.
I mean, I thought it was just going to be a pass straight to the ops. And
No,
then,
he took it on the whole team.
yeah, that's the kind of thing DeRoxy can do that sort of just makes you scratch your head. I mean, not a lot of players in this game.
Wow. And
Wow.
Zoosh getting a crazy aerial goal of his own.
Yeah, this is a nice goal.
Yeah, just balancing the car on the top. You get a little bit of help from Buck, but that's because he basically put it over with nothing else Buck could really do.
Yeah, this is a pretty big statement in game 2 here. And as we see the wheels are starting to fall off a little bit for us.
And All-Star get on the board. He
Wow.
can.
Everybody eats.
Senior captain getting his first goal of the match here. And when it rains, it pours here for center scoring goals here in Game 2.
Yeah, and I don't know. It just they seem so unified defensively, and we're rotating really well. And then, center flips this switch, and you start to see some of the breakdowns just more and more. Kind of feels like the air has just been deflated from SVSU.
Yeah, and you see this with a decent amount of centers opponents and play some really sound defense, and then DeRoxy or Zoosh do kind of an aerial play that's undefendable, and it kind of just breaks you. You really can't do anything about it. Then you start playing out of your comfort zone because you're trying to make up goals at that point, and then it's GG's from there.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, a 5-goal lead is going to be nearly impossible to overcome against this team. So, if anything, at this point, it's just about trying to build a little bit of momentum going into.
Yeah, third game, you don't want to get swept.
No, absolutely not. Here's Snoopy
I
going
think
on
getting
the
on
break.
the board is going to be huge for the Pride at all.
And that's a
that's
great
a great
pass.
way to do it.
Snoopy.
Hadn't scored. That took them 9 minutes there for their first goal of this match. Good pass from Snoopy. Limited boost situation too. Absolute servicing the buck, and SVSU on the board for the first time.
Hey, give them their credit. They scored one last game.
Oh, they
too.
did?
Yeah, the buck. It was also.
Oh,
Buck.
yeah, buck.
Yeah. he had that. It was just such a nice goal. You probably thought it was center that's doing it because it
makes
was
sense.
pretty clean. But yeah, it's.
Oh yeah, it was 2-1. You're right.
I mean, it doesn't make much of a difference here, but obviously, any goals that SVSU can score are going to be great for that momentum going into this elimination game. Sush with a backward save. Oh, that's a good play though. Keeping that
Roxy there.
in. Oh, and that's just unfortunate. Misread the bounce.
Big bounce there off the wall. Oh, good backup there from the captain. No boost though. Be tough.
This one looking to go up to Buck. Buck with the redirect.
Oh, Buck.
Wow.
Oh,
and the double commit.
Oh, Wilson almost really paid for it.
You gotta wonder, probably either of them could have scored if they didn't both go.
That was a tough double there. Easily had a second goal.
Just kind of hit each other and, well, that's gonna do it,
1
folks.
second. Oh, let's see. Come on, All-Star. See what we got. Oh, just
Keeping it up.
keeping it up to the Roxy.
Roxy doesn't miss those. Oh, does he?
Oh,
Sush! Sush doesn't
Center
miss
loves
those.
going for the last second goals here, even when the match is not in question. And keeping it on SVSU players' cars, Susha. Center gets a 5-goal victory.
Yeah, that was pretty fire. And All-Star obviously it's not gonna show up on the stat sheet, but
Kept it up.
kept it up. Gotta give him some credit there.
Yeah, he's got to. Big reason that they got that extra goal, and everyone got a goal there. 3-2-1 there down the board. Sush and Roxy though absolutely locked in right now, and all faces.
Yeah, it's pretty par for the course at this point. Just this level of execution and domination as well. We throw that word around a lot.
Yeah.
But we'll see if SVSU can find a way to make some magic in this game.
Yeah, maybe making this last one close. We can see Center though. I think that first 3 minutes of that first game was kind of warm up. Now they seem to be a little bit more locked in, and I like to see if they can carry this momentum going into a potential quarterfinals match here later tonight.
But don't look now. Buck is in the air with some time. Good block. Oh, and what a save by Sush.
Used all of his boost to get to it there.
Buck with another shot. And
Still not out of the woods yet. Is Center.
Sush so smart there not to go for boost. Looked like he was going to the corner and just came back, and it's a good thing he did, because if not, that would have been a free goal for Buck.
Yeah, Sush doesn't really seem to ever be lacking in rotations a lot. That's just a huge quality to have. You're at that level of technically good too, having that game sense as well. It's critical.
And here's All-Star with a shot.
Oh,
Slots it.
the roller going in for All-Star. It's an experienced shot right there. Knowing where you can place it. I think Buck or he jumped or something. They both jumped. They expected a high shot.
Yeah, a lot of
All-Star,
times, yeah.
he knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two there. Slotting it perfectly for the goal.
Yeah, a lot of times, if you drive straight into the ball, it's gonna go up in the air. And so you saw both defenders were kind of anticipating that, but there's something to be said about just keeping the ball on the ground, hitting a roller. That's what got the goal there for All-Star.
All-Star trying to go for another.
Oh, what a save by
from
Nickname.
Wow.
And the
And a
demo.
He's coming different in this third game. Oh wow.
Wow, of course that was Sush. And
Yeah,
wow,
wow.
that's just unfair. I mean,
This is just an example of 1 second you think you're pushing with a chance to score, and the next you're getting scored on.
that's ridiculous. DeRoxy was demoed like 3 seconds before that happened.
Yeah.
Respawns, no boost, and just decides, I'll just go in and steal this ball from Sush, and it's gonna just be a goal. It just doesn't make sense.
Sometimes it doesn't, but it's been working out. Oh, All-Star.
A bit of a whiff there by the captain.
Whoa, captain! Well, we're sure there's some went on there. Couldn't have gotten it done properly.
Oh, captain, my captain. We'd like to get that shot back.
No, I think he was good. I think he was expecting that pass.
Yeah, it must have been.
Ooh, wow. Everyone getting demoed here.
And 2-0, still within reach in theory, but SVSU is going to have to really dig deep to find a way to generate some offense against center.
Yeah, center's just been applying pressure and just been sniffing anything out. And look at Susha's solo defending the whole team with 0 boost.
Yeah, it's just insane. Like you said, his game sense and anticipation. I mean, most players with that limited boost, a lot of times we will use boost as a crutch to kind of get us to a spot quicker when we don't know the ball's already going to be there. But when you're
what a pass too!
yeah, that's just crazy.
Little demo for measure.
Wow! Don't look now, and there's a demo. Okay,
Center had an obvious game plan here in this game. It was to take out the SVSU players here.
Yeah, it's, as you said, an annoying strategy, but it can be quite effective.
Oh, a little high on the shot there. Center, I mean, how many shots they got us right?
Oh, Buck's got the one-on-one. Oh, the lights were too bright.
Oh, could be a pass there.
Oh,
wow.
no! Nickname leaves it too high.
No deflection there?
No deflection. That was just a flat-out miss. I mean, a little bit of a tough angle, but still, that's when you gotta score.
Yeah, definitely at this point of the game. Definitely won it.
Oh, what a play by Buck. And no one, including his own teammates, were expecting that good of a center.
Yeah, that was nice. Sush with 0. Not gonna make it work.
Oh, wow.
Good touch from All-Star though.
Here's a clear. Let's see if Nickname can do anything with it. Doesn't quite have the air control there. Buck going for a double. Doesn't get it.
Center did a good job here, not limiting the shot attempts from SVSU and keeping that pressure somewhat up.
And here's another
It doesn't matter how much center is up, they're going to keep the pressure. Great demo and All-Star getting another goal here. I mean, Sush is head hunting with the demos, and, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's been a great strategy for center all match.
Yeah, and as we come into the final seconds of this game 3, like you said, looking forward to the second match tonight. Should be a little bit more of a challenge than this one.
Yeah, everyone stay tuned for this match here. We're going to be one of the better teams centers play all year, fall or spring. Do some research on them. I think they also won their conference. It's in a different region. And it'll be a fun one, and center get a chance to go to the semifinals and nationals. Something that's pretty cool, doesn't happen all too often. Plus, All-Star kind of can extend the career here with each win he gets.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he might never retire, right?
Yeah, no, you're gonna be watching All-Star play Rocket League forever.
We're going
Speaking of, on cue, the zombie that never dies comes back to life and gets another goal. Is this a brace or hat trick?
That's a hat trick.
Hat trick.
Oh gosh.
No, you're good.
And don't look now, but center, maybe we'll even go to Worlds.
Yeah,
after this national
universes. I mean, throw every division and everything they got at us.
Center's ready.
Center is ready. And once this hits the ground, center will continue. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Undefeated spring season. And will advance to the quarterfinals. So anything really stand out for you there in that I would say pretty expected sweep, all things considered?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think as we've talked about before, once this team turns it on, there's not a lot of other teams in this division that can stop what center brings to the table. And yeah, just overall a really good team effort, I want to say. I mean, demos, passing, defense, if you do those 3 things well, you're going to score a lot of goals and win a lot.
Yeah, I think it was really Sush and Doroxy. I think Doroxy really set the tone early. No one really scored in that first 3 minutes of the first game, but he had a couple of really nice aerials that kind of opened everything else up. You could tell they were kind of tweaking after that, kind of messed them up, messed up their defense, because their defense was really sound there. Probably the first 7.5 minutes of total gameplay, and while Deroxy opened it up, and then All Star and Sush did the rest. But kind of a warm up there in the first game, but after that, pretty dominant. And I really like our odds here in this quarterfinal match here coming up next.
Yeah, and
you know when that other match is?
We don't know when it'll be.
We do not know when it'll be, but we will. 8:30ish. Yeah, it's a good guess. They also have to play their match. We'll keep an eye on who's going to win. We have a feeling, but you never know. It's why you play the games. But be back around 8:30, we'll say, and see if Center can get a win in this quarterfinals match.
Yep. So we'll see you then.
All right, welcome to this highly anticipated quarterfinal match. This should be a really tight match for you here. Playing USM, University of St. Mary's. This is their gold team and their 8 team. And got a little more clarification on what I said in that first match was true. They did end up winning their region here in the NECC. So they basically did exactly what Center did, but for their division. So pretty highly ranked team here. Definitely going to be a pretty close match here, and see what Center can do against this pretty highly talented opponent here.
Yeah, and already you can see the pace of play in this one is just much quicker than what we saw in the previous match, and that's probably going to be, a testament to just this team being a little bit better. So yeah, we'll see how this match goes. And, obviously the first minute is always sort of a feeling out period. That's the classic Camism of these streams.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting to see who draws first blood in this match. So who's trying to set something up there, but misses up the air dribble. Oh wow,
This
that's
could be a goal.
pretty nice flip reset there.
Goal line stand there from Baroxy. All-Star tries to get a touch, and
Oh, and how does that a miss? Okay.
maybe a fake there from the USM player there, All-Star. Just tough touch there on the back wall, not exactly ideal. And you want to try to say that name there, Aliso Jolly.
Yeah, something.
Jolly there, goal. And USM striking here first.
Yeah, and like I said, so far this team looks pretty solid. There's a really good fast aerial there by Levons. Ooh, that's
a Roxy almost stuffing it in. All-Star with the angle and the equalizing goal. The captain does not want to go out yet here. Trying to extend the career another week. And as always, his whole Rocket League career right place at the right time there. Considers his first goal of this match.
Yeah, and talk about a good way to, make up for that previous sort of mistake he had on the back wall. I mean, that's the way to do it, getting a goal.
Yeah, sneaking
right
that in there.
back.
That's not an easy angle to do, and really had to take the time to line it up.
And there was a mistake by Aliso Jolly, and that's just going to be, you can't give Deroxy that much space. You just can't do it. There's a reason that, he's one of the best players in this division, and it's because he can take advantage of lapses of focus like that one.
Yeah, just really want to highlight his control. He's been really good at kind of controlling the ball from one end to the other. If you just have one slight mess up, he's able to take it almost the entire length of the field, and it's a pretty valuable skill to have.
Ooh, and almost had a double tap into the net there, but good play by Levons to just save that one.
And Roxy wanted that clip, and it's just not going to happen. Oh,
going for a flip reset.
Going for a flip reset there.
And he almost had it too. Deroxy knocking on the door in the middle of this one. But Lavondis with a
absolute
really nice
servicing here from Jolly, and I think he maybe pre-jumped this because he was locked in or knew exactly where it was going to be, because that's the key with passing. If you can know where the pass is going to be and you're beating that defender to the ball, so you're going to score goals in Rocket League. And we had a pretty good first game here.
Yeah, 2-2, 2.5 minutes left to go. Both teams really showing some pretty promising stuff. So this definitely has the potential to be a series.
Definitely, as you get a bump there in the midfield, both players getting kind of lumbered there.
And Sush, oh my! If this is a goal,
wow.
that was
almost the zero boost warrior goal of the century there from Sush.
I don't know if I've ever seen someone complete a successful fake with zero boost. I mean, Sush proving that it's possible there. Sometimes the best play to make is not making a play at all. And
one pass back to Roxy there, almost an absolute servicing of the give and go, but snuffed out by the USM players there.
Oh, what a save by Jolly. Holy moly. That required some quick reflexes there in the net. So good on him for that. Yeah, this is a pretty good.
This is good level of play here, and no easy goals. And some really good defense on both sides so far.
Here, Lavon is trying to take it up, but that's intercepted. Now, nice little redirect there by Lavondis. Jolly, probably not the touch he wanted, but it works out. And there's a redirect. Oh my!
I had a chance maybe if that was on net, just a little bit off. But
and there's a really good shot. Holy!
Roxy had to use all of his back wall defense there to get to it. Time here maybe to score, and he gets it past him and scores.
Wow.
Deroxy getting the go-ahead goal there from center at a critical moment.
Yeah, probably, I don't know if anyone thought he could squeeze it into the net from that angle with where the defender was coming from, but that's what Deroxy does. He finds a way to make it work, and he is absolutely dialed in this quarterfinal so far.
Oh my
as I say that.
Great
that
defense from Jolly. That was a good pass from Deroxy there to Sush.
That would have been a worldie of a goal if Deroxy could have put that one in.
Good demo.
Is
smart from Sush. That's just high IQ there. Pass up from All-Star. Sush gets the little stuff and then finishes off the defender so that Deroxy gets the goal at the center. Making high IQ plays when it matters here in the first game.
Yeah, this is just some pretty solid execution all around by the center team so far. And playing pretty good defense against a team that's actually had plenty of attacking chances.
Very technically sound too.
Yeah, and just, playing with poise, playing with confidence, and up 4-2 because of it right now.
Yeah, 30 seconds left. Still not really parking here from center. Also, they're going to have to retreat back here.
Yeah, good touch there, though. Right to Deroxy.
Oh, near score there. Oh, and then Roxy almost putting it in. All-Star trying to backflip it in.
The bicycle goal would have been beautiful.
Center really wants a fifth goal here. Does not care that they're up 2.
And this is the Center College way, right?
And you just keep pounding until you score. And Sush, limited boost, able to absolutely slot it. And Center scores 3 straight here to take a 3-goal lead in the first game.
Yeah, and this, pretty solid performance, obviously, in this game 1 against definitely a stronger opponent than in that first match. And yeah, I don't know. So far, we've seen a little bit more of the same. A little bit of a feeling out process in the beginning, but when Center turned it on, that was all she wrote. And,
just Deroxy with an absolute masterclass. 700 points, 8 shots from Deroxy, and he got 2 saves and an assist. Just everywhere on the field, and he's just been dominant. And when you're playing this good and have that big of a technical advantage with his double taps and his aerials, it's just it's hard to defend, and Center's done a good job of really utilizing his abilities.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll look to see if, Jolly's teammates can get a little bit more involved in this one. Not that they played bad. I thought they honestly played pretty well, but Jolly ended up having close to 700 points while neither of his teammates cracked 300. So
You're just going to need a little bit more output from those guys and just maybe finishing some of his passes that have been in the midfield on some counterattack opportunities might be the answer for them scoring a couple more goals.
yeah, that'll be the ticket for sure. And we'll see Jolly looking to do something crazy off the wall here and loses the handle.
Oh,
There's
bump
a
from
good
Sush.
Sush always on time with the bumps.
Oh, what a pass from All-Star, but just not quite in the right position where his teammates.
That's a great touch by Sush, though. Somehow no one in position to
that's
go
tough.
for that ball, but that was a really nice touch all the same. And there's a
pass.
redirect.
Oh,
Lavandes.
Roxy.
I mean, these guys love their redirects.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to pass, and it's kind of a cherry-picking strategy where if you're ahead of the curve, you're going
Oh.
to score. But Sush, perfect read here on the clear. Not sure which player it was. Maybe Jolly. Yeah. Looks like. Oh no, not Jolly.
Lavandes.
Just stealing out the top of his car.
I mean, that's the kind of dunk there that makes you want to uninstall the game. That's just really that's
Pretty rage
frustrating.
baiting. Yeah, definitely.
But
Center wins this kickoff.
Oh,
my gosh! Just swooping in for an absolute class of a goal. Just a touch of class from the Roxy.
don't
That's
blink or
speed.
you might miss it.
I
I
mean,
mean, jeez.
How do you defend that?
No, that's
That's
not
just coming
possible.
at you full speed. And, man, Center really firing on all cylinders here. Winning the kickoff, too. That was a really good kickoff win. Bumping when they need to. Just making all the right plays where they're executing at a high level here in this quarterfinal match, and they need it against a good team.
Yeah, absolutely. And 3.5 minutes left here, 2-goal lead. We'll see if Center looks to add to that at all, or if SMU.
No way!
Right.
No
Okay.
way!
Okay.
What is going on?
Okay.
What is going on?
Okay.
The Roxy
So
with a crazy pre-jump into
so
the
we're
pass.
freestyling. So we're freestyling.
Oh,
Got
the
it.
Roxy's peaking. Great pass from All-Star. And that might be your play of the week right there. This is some high-level play from the Roxy. And got to shout out All-Star on the pass. But this
Yeah.
is, wow. I'm missing shot.
I mean, typical DeRoxy, right? To wait until the quarterfinals in nationals to pull out
Oh,
what is
and then
arguably his
Sush
best
coming
goal
in and-
of the season.
I mean, it's just pouring in from Center. It's a party in the net right now.
Yeah, this is exactly what we saw in the first series as well, surprisingly. First game started off a little slow. Both teams kind of evenly matched, and then Center just turns it on, and you get to a point where you just start to unravel if you're the opponent. All this pressure, and oh wow, disaster there. But I mean, that DeRoxy goal was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, no, this is, 2 weeks off did not matter for DeRoxy. He's been locked in playing, and this is the peak of his game right now.
And now they're doing a full field team passing play. I mean, this is getting a little out of hand, right?
When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. Right now, the Center team, everyone doing their part, playing well. You're going to get good passing plays.
Yeah, and here's Sush again looking for All-Star, I'm guessing. Oh, wow. Ups to shoot it himself. Never mind. But with 2 minutes left in this game, I mean, once again, we're going to go back to the timeless narrative of SMU needs to find a way to score a goal or two at least before this game ends.
Yeah, you're going to maybe put some pressure on Center, but also just, it's been since maybe 2.5, 3 minutes left in the first game since they've scored. Quite
Yeah.
a drought.
Yeah, quite the drought, and pretty demoralizing when you see some of the plays that the Center team has been making.
Yeah, no, I think that's a big thing mentally too. Is when you see goals on top of goals from the Center team, especially in the way that they're happening, it can be deflating
All-Star with a great
All-Star
read.
trying to. Oh, wow.
My.
That's what you call muscling the ball in. No boost, no problem. Didn't have boost the entire time. What a touch
Holy.
there. And wow. All-Star showing the grit.
That was more impressive than I thought it was.
The first jump was.
The first jump to recenter yourself there is really difficult. You did that really well. And yeah, that's just a classic all-star goal there. Really gritty, just doing what needs to be done.
Yeah, but 5 minutes. This is not what I was expecting here in the second game whatsoever. Pretty competitive first game, all things considered. I mean, sometimes you just score a lot of goals at the end. I mean, that happens. You rebound for the next game, but man, it's just been dominant from center, keeping the pressure high, playing sound defense though. When they flip the field, there's nothing going here for USM.
Yeah, and 5-0. This is actually almost exactly the same as the previous match.
Wow.
Game 2.
Almost put a sixth in there.
If it goes to 6-1, then it will be a repeat. So we'll see if SMU can find a goal here late. Jolly looking for some boost. Gets pumped off the ball.
8 seconds here. Last chance for the pride goal here for USM.
And Jolly, oh no.
Right when you think you might get it.
Heartbreaker to Roxy from the top
another
rope.
save. I mean, I want to another 17 or 700 points from Roxy. I mean, he's might be earning himself an interview after the game.
Yeah, at this rate, I mean, this is just some really outstanding stuff. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what else we can really say here. Hopefully, SMU can.
Jolly still needing some support from the team here. I guess get some more quality looks, but it's just hard when you're always on your heels, right?
Yeah.
And just not able to catch center out of rotation when they're applying pressure, and that's just a recipe to lose games, right? If the pressure is so good and you still can't really catch them off guard on small blunders, you're pretty cooked.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll see if they can find something here in Game 3, but they're gonna need to really come out swinging.
Yeah, the start of this game is just big for confidence for sure. Beyond just this game individual, but to come back and see if they can win the series, you're gonna need to see some early goals here in this third game.
And that is unfortunate. That one just barely missing off post. Could have been huge, like you said, to start the game with a goal there. But so far, SMU trying to apply some pressure early.
Rare double from center, but almost worked out.
Jolly. Oh, and that's just going to go in off the Oh,
it's not.
It misses.
Love
I think Lavondas thought that was going in and that
Yeah.
the fake would be enough. That is heartbreaking.
Yeah, then these two goals so far, opportunities for USM, and they just can't seem to catch a break.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can get another chance here, but you got to think one of these has to go in. Center's not the type of team to just play with their food. They're going to find a way to score a goal pretty soon here if SMU doesn't.
Oh, and this could be a full-on passing
what
play.
a stuff.
Wow, that ball was just stuffed right in its tracks. For absolute, nothing going, but wow. And to Roxy with a cross field shot. Wow, getting them. Getting really, I don't know if you read that or it was just fortunate, but able to get a really good touch off the back wall and send it across the field. Center scores the first goal here in Game 3.
Yeah, and so far the pressure has been. Oh my, Roxy almost own goaling. Calculated maneuver, but gosh, that was close. It's just the kind of confidence this guy has.
Yeah, a little dangerous, but nothing he's not used to. Potential counterattack opportunity here for USM. That's a shot. Sush, great save. I don't think anyone else was going to be there for that.
Yeah, but of course, Sush, always in the right place at the right time.
Sure. He's just fighting here with no boost. Still got to go for the ball.
And avoiding the demo there's Roxy.
Yeah,
Really nice
that's
job.
That's quality stuff from Roxy.
Could have been just in the net if he wasn't able to avoid that.
Overall star, but Roxy's there to back him up.
And here Sush, still with no boost. Just trying to pick up a big boost here. And there we go. Tank's full now.
Yeah.
It's counterattack.
I'm not sure if this is a strategy here, but I've seen a lot less, or a lot more low boost situations here from center. They're trying to starve them to keep that pace kind of down. Pace has been pretty high the first 2 games, and a lot less shot opportunities for both teams. Could be a little bit of a strategy move there from USM.
Yeah, I have noticed they've been a lot more cerebral about taking the back corners on center side of the field after shot attempts, and that's really right there. Jolly taking one.
Yeah, it's a good strategy, especially when the teams maybe out technicaling you like Deroxy or Sush. Limiting how much boost they can have can limit how much goals they score, but here it does not matter.
Yeah,
That's just what a flick. You see that?
And Sush once
And
again
ammo.
taking out. I mean, it's just classic Sush, right?
Wow. I didn't notice that flick live. That was impressive.
Yeah, I mean, the flick was great, and then of course getting a demo there just to leave a wide open runway for All Star to put that one in.
And just like that, it's in 2 minutes if they close this one out. Advancing to the Final 4 here in Nationals. But nothing is over till it's over. And Sush going for just absolutely insane stuff.
Yeah, went for a pretty insane pre-jump there. Would have been crazy if it worked. Would have been really cool, but SMU kind of sniffed that one out. Here, Lavonda's trying to take it upfield, but that's going to be returned real easily by Sush.
And All-Star, oh, rough. Almost could be in a rough spot there, but was able to get a clearance.
And with 50 seconds left in this one,
You wonder if USM's going to up the pressure. Can't really afford to just hit the ball back and forth. You know, it's tough against the center team, but when you're down 2, there's not much of a choice.
yeah, trying to get a redirect here is Lavonda's, but that's countered pretty easily.
Roxy's been really active with his back wall defense today. Getting a lot of good clearances.
Oh,
my
wow.
goodness.
That probably should have been a goal.
Wow. Roxy is just on fire. He might score, but he's not. See if center can put just an exclamation point on this dominant match here. 13 seconds. Down to 10. Oh, could be an opportunity. 4 seconds. No, nothing.
Man.
And with that, center has 2 sweeps on the night, and they will be advancing to the semifinals of the Division 6 Nationals. Roxy, MVP of this match for sure. MVP in all 3 games. Another goal and 4 saves there in Game 3. Just an absolute dominant performance, and you know,
Yeah,
what do you expect, right?
I mean, USM, credit to them. You know, they did all they could. But yeah, back-to-back shutouts to close out the series. It's just, I don't know. We'll see if there's a team that can match up with this center team. But as it stands right now, I'm liking our odds of being national champions.
I mean, well, I'll get it for you guys next stream, but how many games in a row that have been won is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Or matches, I should say. But this spring, undefeated. And as long as they are having games, our team's going to keep playing. And if we keep winning, we'll keep playing.
Yeah, and did we want to get Deroxy in here for a...
Yeah, there was words of a team interview. I think I'll talk to the captain about it. But we'll be back with the interview with some guy here soon. All right, here with the man himself, the MVP of that match, Eddie DeRoxy Mora. What did I just watch? What just happened?
I don't know. I can't even explain it myself. I think overall we were playing extremely good, and I think it just comes to like the way we were playing. I personally think I was just in my flow state. I was just doing my own thing, vibing, and I think I was performing very well overall with like the shots that we're obviously seeing. But I think we played as a team overall really good, like we always do.
Yeah, I mean, just keep winning here. Undefeated in the spring season so far. Have you been practicing extra lately? What is the mechanics feeling extra good? Like, are you playing more competitive?
I think for me, it's just like changing on my car. I always change on my car, try to see kind of like which car I play like the best. And I was just in training, and I was going really good. I was playing really good.
You felt good with that car, and you switched. Is that a new skin too? I haven't seen that skin.
That skin, I have no idea where it was just in my inventory. I was just like, let me pop this right now.
Hey, it worked. I mean, you might need to bring it out for next week. Talking about some of your teammates here, you and Sush seem to be on the same page. I know we always talk about that. Mm-hmm. Is that from playing with? Is it only gotten better with playing them throughout the spring season? And do you think it's the best that you guys are gonna play?
I think for sure. I mean, even me and Porter were like having some, that bonding in the game. That pass. Yeah. No, we always try to go. We really incorporate passes throughout, and I think we've gotten more comfortable with each other to do that in games and just be like, hey, go for this, go for that, go there, go that, and then it's just like overall just really good, really good playing. But yeah, I think we have increased that team bond for sure. Yeah, and then me and Grant always just having them comms for sure.
Yeah, the team comms are always good. And more specific question I wanted to ask was, I feel like for both matches we saw tonight, that first like minute and a half, it's kind of more of like a feel out. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about like what you guys kind of do and what goes through like the first minute and a half of game one?
Game one from the first match, the one at 7:45.
Yeah, both of them, like it seemed like you kind of feel out the team for the first minute and a half.
I think for sure from the first match that we played at first, which is the 7:45. We had already swept them before, so it's just kind of like seeing how any changes that they make and just honestly just adapting to their play style and just going for team plays and solo plays and all that. And then for the second, I'd say it's just kind of like we just kind of see the way they play and the way that we can adapt and put the players, put defense, offense, and kind of sort that in terms of like who has a better positioning and seeing how they play. A lot of the time, sometimes I play patient in terms of like waiting for the ball, or I'm really aggressive and I just go. And it ends up working most of the time. Most of the time.
Yeah, well, the aggression is always appreciated. It worked tonight for sure, and whatever you did today, bring it back for next week and see if we can get a national championship. We've already got 2 conference.
I think we can.
I definitely think
we're capable of.
Oh, definitely. And I'm excited. And you're going to see him next week, and you're going to see me, and get ready for this semifinal match. And Center still undefeated on the spring season. Thank you all. We'll see you next time.